As Eurovision fans eagerly anticipate next year's event, one question on everyone's mind is, will the Netherlands continue to participate? Just because a country takes part in Eurovision one year doesn't mean it will the next. Recent examples include Montenegro, North Macedonia and Bulgaria, who all stepped away after the 2022 competition for various reasons. Long-time absentees like Andorra and Monaco would be great to see return, though their absence is unsurprising given their small size. Public service broadcasters, after all, must invest a significant sum, around €500,000, just to enter the competition. This year, however, has sparked more will they, won't they speculation than any other in recent memory. Eurovision 2024 was a particularly challenging year for Sweden, the fans, the artists and the EBU. Everyone navigated politically fraught terrain from the moment they arrived in Malmö until the final day. Given these challenges, broadcasters are understandably questioning whether it's all worth it. One broadcaster facing this dilemma is Dutch public service broadcaster AVROTROS. The Netherlands has a long and storied history at Eurovision, having participated in their first contest in 1956 and having won with Corey Brocken just 1 year later, and with 5 wins most recently in 2019 and 7 podium finishes in total, the Netherlands boasts a strong record of success. NOS did an excellent job hosting the contest in Rotterdam in 2021 and achieved respectable results in subsequent years. Steen came 11th in the final in 2022 and Joost Klein, this year's entry, finished 2nd in his semi-final. However, Joost's disqualification denied him a spot in the Saturday night final, leaving fans to wonder what might have been. Europapa Joost's entry was widely seen as a potential top 5 contender, and some even believe it could have challenged Croatia's Baby Lasagna for the win, but like 2020, we will never know what might have been. On the 13th of September, we learned that AVROTROS has been granted an extended deadline to decide on Eurovision 2025 participation, 3 weeks beyond the usual deadline given to other countries. This extension suggests the broadcaster is taking time to weigh his options carefully. Back in Malmö, AVROTROS released a statement following Joost's disqualification, expressing frustration at what they considered a disproportionate response from the EBU. Since then, they have issued another statement reaffirming their stance. It says, "We have also just learned that the criminal investigation against Joost Klein has been suspended by the Swedish Public Prosecutor's Office because there is no evidence of criminal conduct. From the beginning, we have said that this disqualification was unnecessary and disproportionate, and so it now appears to be." Still deeply disappointed that the Europapa adventure of Joost Klein and of the entire Netherlands was brutally ended in this way. The next step is to have a meeting with the EBU management about this matter at very short notice. This meeting will focus on this unjust disqualification. We will also discuss all our other objections about the course of events behind the scenes at the song contest that we previously sent to the EBU in a comprehensive letter of objection, which to date has remained unanswered. It's important to note that Eurovision participation comes at great expense for public broadcasters. In difficult financial times, €500,000 could be better spent elsewhere. There's also the emotional toll on performers and delegations. 2021, Eurovision host Nicky de Jager was scheduled to give out the points on behalf of the Netherlands this year. However, after making a quip during rehearsals, "Are we still allowed to give out the points?" the EBU removed her from the live broadcast, seemingly fearful of unscripted backlash. Many feel that the EBU is quick to silence discontent, which can alienate the very broadcasters that fund Eurovision. With Russia's exclusion, the EBU has already lost a major funding source. Other broadcasters such as SBS in Australia have publicly discussed the financial challenges of sending acts to compete in Europe. If enough broadcasters decide Eurovision is no longer worth the time, effort and expense, more could step away. Luxembourg, who also won 5 times, decided after 1983 to walk away for a lengthy period, which demonstrates this possibility. If the Netherlands walks away now, there's a chance it could become accustomed to watching from the sidelines, and 1 year off could easily become 31. Amsterdam also hosts one of the most popular Eurovision pre-parties, Eurovision in Concert. It would be strange to attend this event without a Dutch act to close the show. Long-time Dutch commentator Cornald Maas recently said, "I think the best answer is to participate and to cater for a good entry. That's a better answer than staying at home, sulking, preaching to the choir, adding to your own annoyance for another year while the caravan moves on." Cornald and the AVROTROS team have indeed had a rough couple of years. In 2023, Mia and Dion faced fierce criticism from the Dutch media, and even previous winner Duncan Lawrence was accused of not training them well enough for the Eurovision stage. Just as things were looking up for the Netherlands with Joost Klein's promising entry, they were hit with his disqualification. It's understandable that the Dutch delegation feels disillusioned with Eurovision at the moment. If AVROTROS has requested such a lengthy extension to decide, it suggests they are carefully considering their options. But will the Netherlands ultimately withdraw from Eurovision 2025? I believe the answer is a resounding no. I believe they will participate in 2025. The Netherlands has faced tough times at Eurovision before. In the 1960s they endured a string of poor results, and between 2005 and 2012 they failed to qualify for the final, yet just 6 years after breaking that non-qualification streak they went into a contest. The Dutch are resilient people, and despite their recent difficulties they will dust themselves off and move forward. There are even rumours that Joost could return to the Eurovision stage next year, but only time will tell. I believe disqualification should always be a last resort, and in this case the EBU could have allowed Joost to compete and address any misconduct after the final. Broadcasters are right to call out the EBU when they feel it has acted unfairly, and the lessons of Eurovision 2024 should serve as a guide moving forward. It would be odd to attend Eurovision in Switzerland, the country where it all began, and to not have one of the founding members like the Netherlands in attendance. Hopefully Eurovision 2025 will see a return to normalcy, and when we gather in St. Jacobshalle next May, the Netherlands will be right in the thick of it. Eurovision is all the better for it. That's just my opinion. What do you think? Will the Netherlands participate in Eurovision 2025, or are they ready to take a step back? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.